Hi everybody, yes, my topic is Zero Trust platforms, and probably it's going to be very complementary to the previous presentation. I was involved in promoting a product, Zero Trust approach for the cloud environments until recently. Now the concept has changed, and let's talk what Zero Trust is all about. You can imagine it as like some world where nobody trusts anybody, and any connection, any transaction always has to be checked and double-checked and be logged, and certain automatic response is issued for change of the device state. It sounds like paranoia. It sounds like it's overcomplicated. But this is the reality of the cybersecurity, and probably this is how it's going to evolve in the future. No, but again, this is just only my opinion. Now, why this may be interesting, why the global network is exploring this concept. Number one, because in the last 5 years, the landscape of our work has changed a lot. Most of us are working remotely from our own devices, from different locations. Some are working still from other countries. This is also a problem. And data of applications and applications themselves are being distributed between local infrastructure, being SaaS platforms, and some hybrid solutions, which are in between the first and the second one. And one way or another, modern solutions which are to replace those vendors who have left the Russian market, they are creating new vulnerabilities in our networks. On this slide, I've tried to show you what at first glance was very, very high-profile attacks, which made foreign companies to move from the tiered protection to the Zero Trust. This will be the case with the SolarWinds company and with the Colonial Pipeline company. And there was another high-profile case, if you remember it, with the hackers attack Aurora, which compromised Google networks. There's a short question. Everybody knows what Zero Trust is all about, but what do we mean? What the product of Zero Trust should look like or looks like, if you have any idea? Can anybody tell me? Okay, fine. So in the baseline scenario, this approach of Zero Trust is called for making companies to implement multi-factor authentication solutions, constant approach, and constant monitoring of connection, and adapting the security policies. Adapting them for, I guess, each connection, right? Answering a previous question is like in slide number, or in the point number 1, basically, it's a solution of the program-defined perimeter. These are the physical embodiment of the Zero Trust. I mean, your infrastructure is concealed until authorization. After that, the dynamic tunnels are built. And they are built on the principles like one connection to one server only, or service only, and then there is a granular access control only to specific resources needed to this user. This process looks very simple. It is not much different from the conventional VPN. So you are just type in your credentials, there is center controller, the context is given, and the minimum rights are issued. As is usually the case in our country, implementing this kind of approach is connected only to certain compromising of the infrastructure. In my experience, there was a case when one of the operators was compromised, I mean, his network was compromised. And right after that, the management of the company made a decision that they will be implementing Zero Trust approach as a minimum for remote employees. As they were deploying the pilot solution, they thought that the time of reaction to incident response to incidents shrinks from several hours, according to their methodology, to several dozens of minutes. You know what will happen if you proceed with that? This is the story which provides the unified architecture. It's a universal zero trust. It combines the principles of the CTN and also the program-defined perimeter. So the main points in this architecture are one unified control. Not only organization but control of the remote access. Also universal integration with all the new applications and aimed at cloud infrastructure and probably in some ways also to legacy applications. It's very adaptive and contextualized protections on the level of the whole network. And I guess, yes, this is it. And now I show one of the cases known to me, and this is one of the biggest banks of Russia, which also, as the previous company, they begin with a remote access based on Zero Trust, and as a part of their R&D, they are now trying to implement in the concept of this kind of universal, basically concept of universal Zero Trust network. So I guess some outcomes, some recommendations as we've been developing this product. The conventional methodology of ensuring informational safety and remote access, they are no longer valid. And the approach of the program-defined perimeter, it should create a certain baseline for implementing of these solutions and some kind of a seamless technology of Zero Trust into the current infrastructures. And I believe that due to the development of the IoT, driverless cars, and you name, the future is going to be in terms of organizing safety using the principles of the universal Zero Trust. Yeah, I guess this is it. Very short, very briefly, like why I said all of that and why I decided to share this information with you. My personal pain right here is that companies currently are spending enormous amounts of money to develop solutions, and they basically repeat unsuccessful experience of Western products, and they are not looking forward. What the other speaker was saying, that one way or another, we all are going to come to some kind of cloud stories where we'll have to give up many things. And the main question I would like to articulate at the end, it sounds like that. Can you please think like your monitoring, which your company does? Does it react faster than those threat actors which ended up in your network beginning to scan your network? That's it with me. Thank you for your attention.